So as we move forward from that utter stupidity, it's time to help the Quarians take back their homeworld from the Geth. Well, so much for convincing them to not go to war in the second game. And, as you'd imagine, the situation doesn't make a lick of sense. They mention how Admiral Geralt tried to enact a frontal assault on the Geth, which is not only suicidal but stupid. Why would you order a frontal assault on a military power that clearly has more might and more advanced technology than you? There's literally zero strategy in that, and he should know better considering he served in the military for years. Either he's a really shitty admiral or the Quarians just don't know how to properly plan an attack. I mean, these guys are so stupid that they actually agree with Geralt to send the civilian ships into battle. I reiterate, they agreed with Geralt to send civilian ships into battle. Civilian ships that aren't built for military combat carrying non-combatants into a fight.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit. Fuck. Oh my.
But here's something that really bothers me. Before the mission, you have a conversation with the admirals about a plan, and for some reason they do this phoned-in recap of their history.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
This may seem like a small problem that can easily be ignored, but when you look into it, you see how it plays into one of the worst things about the story. The admirals are relaying this information to Shepard, who has already known for years about the history of the Quarians. For God's sake, the dialogue option is literally called "Tell me about your history." Why are you asking them about their history when you already know their history? Were you just daydreaming during all your conversations with Tali in Mass Effect 1? There is literally no reason for this at all. Why is this in the game when it doesn't benefit the player in any way? Oh wait, I know why. Because BioWare was stupid enough to make the last game in a planned trilogy about introducing casual players and newcomers. This conversation was put into the game specifically for people who couldn't be bothered to play the first two games. It just amounts to an obnoxious waste of time for people who already played them. And this conversation with the Quarians is only one of many examples of this.
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
There are so many moments like this throughout the game. So many scenes of ham-fisted exposition where the writers go, remember this from the first two games? That's all just empty dialogue that says nothing and conveys nothing. I said it before and it bears repeating. If you're making Mass Effect 3 your first Mass Effect game, you're experiencing Mass Effect wrong. You don't start your Lord of the Rings experience with Return of the King. You don't start your Harry Potter experience with the Deathly Hallows. And you certainly don't start your Kingdom Hearts experience with Kingdom Hearts 3.
Where did you get a vessel?
Same as you.
Same how?
Most of the organization's members, they traveled here from the past as hearts. And you had replicas ready and waiting. One for each of them.
What the is going on?
So our first assignment of the Rannoch arc is to go inside the ship and disable a Reaper signal powering the Geth. While inside, we come across Legion, who helps us by disabling the drive core, instead of, you know, taking control of the ship. Why wouldn't he take control of the ship? He had access to the source code. That's a really valuable resource you're just deciding to waste. Though I guess it's not as bad as Gerald, who decides to destroy it, while Tali is still inside the ship.
Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
What the hell is wrong with you? You order civilian ships with non-combatants into a military situation, you order a frontal assault on a fleet with more power than you with no tactical strategy, and you're willing to kill off one of your admirals? And not to mention how wasteful you're being by blowing up the Geth Dreadnought instead of salvaging it. Legion disabled the core. It's no longer a threat to you. You should be salvaging it, especially when you said in your own words that it's more powerful than anything the Quarians have. Get control of the ship, reprogram it, salvage the technology, and use it as a resource against the Reapers. But no, it's better to just blow it up and kill Tali in the process. This guy has got to be the worst general ever. At least BioWare got one thing right, giving you the option to punch his sorry ass. And another huge problem with the Rannoch arc is how badly it contradicts the idea that we can't fight the Reapers conventionally. The Quarians have a satellite laser capable of blowing up a Reaper from orbit with a couple of shots. The Geth can provide you combat software capable of neutralizing the Reaper code. And both of them are masters at hacking enemy systems which have been used to combat Reapers in the past. Why are we being forced to use the Crucible again? With this on top of heavy weapons, Stanix guns, nuke grenades, and other advanced weaponry, we have plenty of ways to fight the Reapers conventionally. Player choice my ass. Okay, so you kill the Reapers and choose what happens to the Quarians and Geth. In the event you side with the Geth or broker peace, Legion sacrifices himself to give the Geth true sentience. And it really shows not only how badly written but emotionally manipulative this game is with how ridiculous Legion's death is. He is software. What's stopping him from simply copy-pasting the Reaper code without sacrificing himself? Just 2 missions ago, he was doing the exact same thing on the Dreadnought to broadcast the signal to all Geth. Why don't you just do that again? At least copy yourself and reserve it on another platform. There is no reason for this death to be taken so dramatically when there are dozens of ways to prevent it from happening. God damn, this game aged worse than a Pepsi left on a beach in the middle of a hot summer day.